So anyway, back with video 3 here, continuing the disassembly process. So again, take this one apart, and I'll bring it a little closer there. The 2 pins stick through each side into lining dowel holes there in the crankshaft housings. The crankshaft housings themselves come apart. Just pull apart. They're supposed to have 4 dowel pins. This one's only got 2 left. So one problem with this model, you can't guarantee you won't break something when you take it apart. The exhaust manifolds, they screw in place with 2. Oh, gonna have to go fishing for that. Screw in place with 2 screws there. Made sure I haven't lost any of the screws or anything to this. Since I don't know what threads they are, they made about 500 of these models in the 1950s for Napier to give away as gifts and things. See the 2 holes there, and the exhaust manifolds, they're lead. They're pretty heavy. These are more like aluminum or something. I don't know. They're not as heavy, but the cylinder box. But so anyway, got a exhaust manifold out there, and then the little water manifolds, I believe they are. They have 2 flathead blade screws in them. They come off and leaves you with the 2 screws there. Then you come to the phasing gear. This stud unscrews. And then so the phasing or the marine reversing gear comes off. It's got 2 alignment dowels. You can see the spot there that the stud screws into, and all the little things, little pieces on it, such as the drive flange here. This one will come off, but they were all like soldered in place. See, they melted it over and on the inside. So I had to unsolder all those things, and that's how, when in the process of unsoldering the ones from the phasing gear casing, I ended up, I don't know what you want to call it, overheating some of the paint. So you can't guarantee you're not going to do any damage to the model when you take it apart. So I don't know if you can see there, little pins there, but I unsoldered them, and all these little guys remove, and that leaves you with the phasing gear casing. And this model was dropped at one time because it's got a crack on the inside there around that. But you can see there's 5 alignment dowels in that, and they fit into the front part of the casing there. And it has, I guess, 6 little pins on it that connect with the crankcase housings there. There's also this little water pipe thing that attaches to here on each side. It's held in with it's like a piece of copper wire or something that just presses in there, so you can pull that out. Same thing with the little lifting hook here. It pulls out. Anyway, I think that pretty well covers the disassembly of it there. Like I say, it comes apart fairly easily, but there's no guarantees that you're not going to damage the model when you do so. So if you're going to take it apart, you want to do so very carefully. This one, like I say, I'm building others from it. It's not like I'm going into business for selling them or anything. I have plans to give some to museums and different things. So it's been a time-consuming process, and I've got I don't know, $150 worth of silicone molds and things. But anyway, the end product. This isn't quite finished. It doesn't have fine details on it like these little pieces on the back of the phasing gear housing there, or the dry flange, or the little water jacket things there, and different things. But generally speaking, it looks like a Deltic. So anyway, just wanted to show you there how the old Napier die-cast model came apart. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me a question there in the comments or whatever. So anyway, good luck.